Well, it's here. It's finally arrived, the moment we've all been waiting for. The grand final of Gladiators 1994. Within the next hour, we shall know who our two champions will be.
And at this point, I think it's worth reminding everybody that tonight's finalists have come a long, long way. They were whittled down from over 25,000 applicants, and they've all worked very, very hard to get here tonight. So for the last time, Ollie, just remind us what's really at stake.
Well, we have the intention of making each of our champions £5,000 richer. And we'll also give them the opportunity to drive away into the sunset in one of these wonderful four-wheel drive off-the-road vehicles. There is, of course, also some wonderful compensation for our two runners-up. They'll each receive £2,000.
Well, the fact that they're here at the finals of Gladiators means that they're all winners anyway. So let's meet tonight's finalists. They are...
Eunice Huthart.
And Karen Sempe. Come on, girls. Whoa. Ollie, look alike.
I don't know who you think you're taking the mickey out of. What is she like? What is she like? Well, you're obviously very, very relaxed tonight, Eunice. You look very relaxed. You sound relaxed.
Yeah, well, best frame of mind to keep a thing. Just stay relaxed. Enjoy it. That's the best way. As soon as you start taking it too serious, you tense up, make mistakes.
I'm not going to ask you about any special training, because you'll threaten to kill me like you did a few weeks ago. What does it feel like for your little girl to see her mummy come into the final?
It's very strange for Carly. She's only 3 years old. And whenever she comes to see me compete, my sport being kickboxing, she just sees a lot of kicking and punching, and generally girls taking the dust, you know what I mean? Hitting the floor like. So she comes here, watches me on the Gladiators, and I get home and she says, Mum, why don't you just kick them and punch them?
Well, I hope there'll be none of that tonight, but have you given any thought at all to the prize money and what you might do with that?
I've tried not to, but I can't help it. Like, I look at the Jeep and I see semi-detached house with a garden and a garage, and my mind starts wandering then.
Well, listen, I hope Lady Luck is smiling on you tonight. You've come a long way to be here, and you've worked very hard indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Eunice Huthart.
Well, Karen, you're here. Did you ever think, a long, long time ago, did you ever think you were going to be here at the grand final?
Absolutely not, no. I entered this as a laugh, and, you know, I've got this fight. It's unbelievable. I had a brilliant time, and I'm just going to go out there and have a go at everything, you know.
Feeling pretty pleased with yourself, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's see how you get on tonight. Off you go, Karen. Get yourself ready.
Now it's time to meet our male finalists. Tonight they are Paul Field
and Sam Kojo.
Paul, just a little bit of support there for you tonight, just to make you feel even more at ease. You sound very relaxed, and I've seen you backstage. Feeling quite relaxed?
Yeah, I'm feeling nice, relaxed. Good.
Now, have you got any people from the Met here tonight?
Yeah, Oldham Police Station up there. It's 100 odd.
So how are you feeling about tonight? Are you fairly focused, or are you just going to take it as it comes and sort of be fairly laid back about it?
No, I'm going to focus on every event individually and just give it my all, you know?
Well, I think that's probably the best thing. And I have to ask you once again, any thought as to how you might spend £5,000?
I'm going to take the missus and the 3 boys on holiday to America.
Brilliant, brilliant. I expect you'll have a little bit of change out of that as well, so I wish you the very best of luck. Take it easy, focus on those events, do your best. Paul Field!
Now, Sam, you've become a very familiar man on the television. You're a man who's never lost for words, so this time, you get on with it. Here you are. How's everybody feeling out there tonight? Let me hear you. Let me hear you say ho. Say yeah. Say ho. Say yeah. Now wave your glad hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. And if you really like the Gladiator show, well, let me hear you say, oh yeah. Oh, let's hear it for San Francisco. Woo!
My goodness, it's going to be a great night. Ladies and gentlemen, let the games begin.
Ulrika's right, it's going to be a great night, and our first event is Gauntlet. First to run the gauntlet is Liverpool housewife Eunice Huthart. She's 27 years of age, 5'7" and 10 stone. Let's take a brief glimpse of how she got into this evening's final. Like most Scousers, she's got a great sense of humour. In a heat, she beat Lorraine Staley. In the quarterfinals, Jo Banton. And in the semi-finals, Erica Rogerson. She's the only female contender to complete the pursuit course and pick up those all-important 10 points. Last time she ran the gauntlet, she managed to get through in 16 seconds. How will she do this evening?
So, Eunice is ready, and she's going to be facing Lightning, Falcon, Zodiac, Scorpio, and Panther. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiators ready! 3, 2, 1.
Eunice is off and running. Lightning puts a block on her for a moment, but not for long. Straight past into Falcon. Falcon holding her up. Oh, good move to get round Falcon. Oh, straight past Zodiac, taking Scorpio with her now. Great strength and determination from this young lady. And Panther can't hold her up. She's through in 18 seconds. That's 10 points for the first event.
Eunice, congratulations. You love those games, don't you? You're getting better and better at that, aren't you?
I wanted to go for a better time. I got a pump, but it felt slower than last time. Tough girls in there. I just want to know what time it was.
That was a very quick time. 18 seconds gives you 10 points. Well done, Eunice.
Well, 2 seconds slower than the last time Eunice appeared in gauntlets, but those maximum points will put the pressure on our student from Leeds, Karen Sampey. Karen is 20 years old, 5'6", and weighs 8 stone 10. She's an excellent gymnast and has shown great class in powerball. To get into the final this evening, she beat Jane Ludden in her heats, Melissa Spackman in her quarterfinal, and Nikki Wyatt in her semi-final. She's one of the few girls to have reached the summit of the pyramid and deservedly makes it into the final this evening. Having never done gauntlet before, she's in new territory here.
Contender ready! Gladiators ready! 3, 2, 1.
Oh, straight into Lightning. Not a good idea, but gets past her. Falcon on the floor, wrapping her arms round her. Not allowed to do that. Got to use those blocking pads. Referee John Anderson stopping her. Next, into Zodiac. Zodiac holding her up. But not for long. Now Scorpio's got to block her. What's all that hitting going on? Well taken down by Panther. This is slower. And she's still through. 28 seconds. That's 5 points.
Well done, Karen. Now, you've never done this event before, have you?
No, never.
How did you find it?
I was on the floor most of the time scrabbling about.
Can you remember which one of the gladiators gave you the hardest work?
Falcon, definitely.
But then Zodiac held you down for a while as well.
All of them had a good go at me.
Well, 28 seconds, you got yourself 5 points! Well done, Karen!
There's Karen supporters in their lucky knickers.
Gladiators! Panther, Zodiac, Falcon, Lightning, and Scorpio!
After the first event, Eunice is on 10, Karen's on 5. In the audience this evening, we've got members of the American Gladiators team who are here for the International Series.
This is fantastic. Gladiator action in Britain. It's fantastic.
That was Hawk. I'm looking forward to that International Series and looking forward to running the gauntlet as 27-year-old policeman Paul Fields, 6 foot and 14 stone. One of the most exciting incidents on his way to the final this evening was when he faced Shadow in Hang Tough, swinging across, picking up maximum points. He beat Alex Lee in his heat, Matt Beek in the quarterfinal, And Paul Beswick in the semi-final. 3 great memories Gladiators will hold for him was the walloping of Wolf, trouncing of Trojan, and producing his 7-day-old son, Jack.
So Paul's ready to run the gauntlet, and he's going to be facing Trojan, Cobra, the Mighty Warrior, Hunter, and there's only one Saracen! Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiators ready! 3, 2, 1.
Well, Paul failed to score the last time he was on the gauntlet, but he's past Trojan already! And through Cobra. Warrior holding him back. But not for long. This man means business tonight. 2 Gladiators holding on to him now. Only Saracen left. Can he get there? Yes! 18 seconds and 10 points. Magnifico!
Paul, congratulations. Well done. At the start, you put your head down and you said, I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah, I went for it. That hurts. That hurts. That's hard.
Warrior hit you hard, didn't he?
They all hit me hard, John. They all hit me hard. They're all big men.
18 seconds, 10 points!
He's delighted with those points. He was like a rocket through the Gladiators. It was a question of light the blue touch paper and stand back.
No more. We've closed up shop. Nobody's coming through this time.
Well, you heard Saracen there, and that's bad news for Sam Kojo, our recreation officer from London. 27, 5 foot 8 inches and 12 stone 2. One of the smallest contenders, but that hasn't stopped him winding Wolf up, though, through the competition. And when Wolf couldn't strip him off the wall, he stripped Sam's banners away from his supporters. In order to get into the final this evening, Sam's beaten Rick Brown in his heat, Andy Riddick in the quarterfinal, and Phil Campbell in the semi-final. You'll probably remember those amazing moments at the end of Sam's quarterfinal when he and Andy Riddick were inches apart, and one of the most nail-biting finishes I can remember on Gladiators. Sam's never previously scored on Gauntlet, and to add to his problem, Wolf has been drafted into the team due to an injury to Cobra.
So, next up to face the Mean Machine. And if anyone can, Sam can! Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiators ready! 3, 2, 1.
Sam's going to have to rely far more on speed than strength, and doing just that, he's past Trojan, meets the Wolf. And Wolf's not allowed to put his body weight on Sam. He can block him, and I'm not sure what he's doing there. Oh, chips on the carpet, Sam through to meet the Warrior. And Warrior's lifted him out. That looked like a definite lift out to me, and that means that Sam re-enters the gauntlet where he came out. In the replay, we can see Sam isn't travelling up the side. Warrior just lifts him out. Not sure Sam's that happy about re-entering the gauntlet, but he has got past Trojan and the Wolf, so he'll start from Warrior. Wolf, we can see here, not actually putting body weight on Sam, so that's why the referee didn't stop it. And there's the carpet just behind him, gets his heels caught, and is dumped rather unceremoniously on his backside.
3, 2, 1.
16 seconds gone, and Warrior is determined not to let Sam get past him. Oh, he's on the white, though. He's got to let him go. Now on to Hunter. Hunter normally good at this with those blocking pads. It's all over. No points for Sam. A lot of wham-bam, not so much Super
Well,
Sam.
Sam, unlucky. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, is it, when John Anderson says you can run it again, eh?
I wasn't looking forward to that. I thought he was going to say, you can go around the back and have a little break. I was looking forward to a cup of tea. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to see you later.
Well, unfortunately, Sam, no points. Long way to go. Let's hear it for Sam!
After our first event, Paul's maximum 10 points, Sam a cup of tea and 0.
So now we move into event number 2, which is Pursuit, and both Eunice and Karen are ready to go. But tonight, they're going to be pursued by Scorpio and Zodiac. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
You Eunice picked up 10 points on this event in the semi-final. Karen's never done it before, and it's Scorpio on Eunice, Zodiac on Karen. Both girls looking good as they get to the wire bridges. Karen in the yellow here. Oh, trips there. Safety across as Eunice hits the hand ladder. And it's got to be said, Zodiac's catching up Karen all the time. Karen safely off the hand ladder and onto the wet track. Oh, Eunice stumbles! But I don't see Scorpio anywhere in sight. It's looking good for Eunice and Karen too. Over the low wall. Comfortably over the wet track. They both hit the high wall. Looks like both girls are going to be scoring now. Eunice comes in for 10 points and Karen for 5. So after 2 events, Eunice has a maximum of 20 points and Karen 10.
The thing about the Gladiators and about being a sportsman, you don't get great just always winning. You get great by accepting to lose, you get back up, you keep fighting. So remember that.
Good piece of sporting philosophy from Zodiac there. Not everyone can be a winner, and in losing, learn from your mistakes.
So Paul and Sam take us into the men's event, but after 3 seconds, they're going to be chased by the Wolfman and Trojan. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Paul has picked up 10 points on 2 occasions in this event and was disqualified on the 3rd occasion for missing out rungs on the hand ladder. Sam picked up 10 points in the semi-final, so they'll be playing for top honours tonight, knowing that they've got the beating of the Gladiators. And look at the speed of these guys on the hand ladder already. Paul wants to make sure that he doesn't miss any rungs tonight. Doesn't want to be disqualified in the final. Both guys neck and neck over the web trap. Paul slight lead over that small wall onto the big wall. He's going to pick himself up 10 points and Sam coming home for 5. Maximum all the way for Paul Field. Both guys congratulate each other, and like Eunice Huttart in the ladies' competition, Paul Field is on a maximum of 20, Sam's 5 after 2 events.
So it's 2 down, 3 to go, and then that dreadful eliminator. Join us after the break here on Gladiators. Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena here in Birmingham and to part 2 of our grand final. We're just raring to go with event number 3. And it looks to me as if both Eunice and Karen are ready, standing at the foot of our pyramid. Tonight, though, they're facing Jet and Lightning. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready!
Well, Pyramid has got to be one of my favourite events this series, and Karen picked up 10 points in the semi-final, but she's going nowhere at the moment. Here's Eunice and Jet. Oh, take a flying tumble. Jet doing a little somersault to get herself back on her feet as Lightning and Karen go for a spin. This game all about recovering quickly, getting yourself back on the pyramid. That's exactly what Lightning's done. Wrap it up, Karen again, takes her down. Jet not letting Eunice go anywhere. It's a tough game, this one. Karen and Lightning back down. And now Karen's going to break away on here. Oh! Lightning's still there. Can't pull her off this time, though. This is where Jet's got to be careful. She doesn't want to be knocked down by the other girls. That's happened a few times on the series. Brings Eunice down for a hard mat finish. Lightning finally prizes Karen off, and Karen brings her down by the finger. Lightning's back up on her feet. And it's all over. Great game for the girls. No points scored on this occasion, though a very exciting game to watch. Eunice is on 20, Karen on 10.
So now we move into the men's event with Sam and Paul, and tonight they're going to be tackled by the Wolfman and Saracen. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready!
Well, look at the reflection of the pyramid in Paul Field's grandmother's spectacles there. Well, both guys have done well on the pyramid. All scored twice, and Sam's gotten up there once before in the semi-final. Paul's going to break straight away. Well, that's one of the fastest times we've ever seen on Gladiators. Straight to the top in less than 15 seconds. Incredible! Sam's got a much harder job here with the Wolf. And Wolf brought him down already. Referee Andrew Norgate going in to break it up. Looks like Sam was holding there as well. Sam needs to get to the top, needs those 5 points desperately, with Paul Field scoring maximum so far. And this doesn't look good for Sam. Wolf's all over him. Wolf very fast in this event. Having shed a lot of weight for speed at 42 years of age, you wouldn't think that this man would be capable of doing this, but he kept Sam out to the points. Friends at the end of the day. In the replay, we can see that it was Paul's quick recovery which allowed him to get to the summit.
Well, Paul, you're not even breathless.
Oh, I am.
Second attempt up there, and you made it straight to the top.
Yeah, I want this very much. I want this very, very much.
So, I think a well-earned 10 points. Well done, Paul. Sam.
Wolves was really fast on that one. He's very nifty as well because bit cheeky, got me down the bottom, trapped me a little bit. I'm not sure what John's got to say about that, but he trapped me down the bottom for a long time, so sort of got me a bit.
Well, I saw somebody intervene there because obviously you're not allowed to body lock for too long, but you're not quite so happy about the way that was dealt with.
No, I'm not. No, I don't think they got in there fast enough. I don't know if there's a penalty against Wolf. Well, you know how Wolf is anyway. He likes to cheat a little bit.
Absolutely.
I really would like to see what John Anderson's got to say about that thing down the bottom. Thanks a lot.
All right, then, Sam, we'll wait and hear what John Anderson has to say.
What happened at the bottom of the pyramid? It looked like you were holding him down, but you tell us what happened.
I asked the audience. He was holding me down. Hey, man, I think that guy's... I think in a previous life he was a dog because he tried to bite me. Look at the close-ups. I said to the referee, look, he got my leg. I couldn't get up.
Wolf, referee is here. Mr. Anderson.
No way, referee.
I'm very happy to tell you, for once, you were right.
Yeah! Wow! Let's hear it for the Wolfman!
Well, now there's a turnout for the books. Wolfman being right. Let's look at this. There's Sam on top of him. Wolf certainly holding him for a second there. And now, look, there's Sam's arm coming round, holding the Wolf's leg. 6 of one, though, and half a dozen of the other. Still on maximum, 30 points for Paul, 5 for Sam. Next event, Powerball. Karen told us earlier today about Powerball in her semi-final.
In the semis, when I did the Powerball, the first thing I remember was Nightshade coming backstage and saying, gosh, you move like a whippet. So I was quite impressed with that. So I'm going to try. I've got the same 3 Gladiators again on Powerball. So I'll have to see if I can do a replay of that one. Hopefully I can.
Eunice will be using the red balls and Karen the blue. And protecting those 5 baskets is Jet, Lightning and the deadly Nightshade! Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Both girls good scorers in this event, and there's 2 points for Eunice straight away. Karen's picked up 13 points in the quarter-final, so both girls know how to evade the Gladiators, but Karen's not doing so at the moment. Good tackle from Lightning, brings her down. Here comes Eunice again. Lightning standing a bit far back, and Eunice picks up the 2 points. You've got to close these girls down. Karen. Tackle from Lightning there. And Eunice somehow eluding Nightshade, picks up another 2 points. Oh, and another 2. Going well in this event. Both girls down the same end. Jet, good tackle on Eunice. Karen yet to score. Here comes Eunice again. Ah, great flying tackle by Jet. Frees that basket. Oh, and there's Karen's first 2-pointer. Here comes Eunice. Oh, some great tackling by Jet tonight. Somehow Karen gets another 2 points over Nightshade. And time has run out. Good game for the girls.
This is pretty cool.
That's ice from the American Gladiators. I bet she's looking forward to the international competition. Now, Karen, who did so well in the heats to get here, really ridden out of the points this evening.
Well done, Kerry. Hard work, eh?
Yeah, very hard work. These girls have really got their act together. You know, they're quite unbeatable now.
And Gauntlet as well took some tough stick again, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been battered about a bit today.
Well, you scored 4 points. Eunice, you're in your element here. You love it out there. Tough, huh?
What's happening then? What the game on?
Well, I want to surprise you. You got 8 points! Well done! Let's hear it for Jet, Lightning, and the deadly Nightshade!
And Nightshade doing her job, holding the helmets while the girls do their tumbling. It's great to see the agility of these wonderful athletes. So after 4 events, Eunice is on 28 points, Karen 14.
On to the men's event. Paul will be using the red balls and Sam the blue. And those 2 unlucky contenders are going to be facing Warrior, Hunter, and the awesome Shadow! Over to John Anderson.
Contenders ready! Gladiators ready! 3, 2, 1.
Well, our 3 Oh, a terrible tackle from Shadow on Sam there. And Paul's brought down. And Sam's not moving. Referee John Anderson stopping this. I hope everything's all right. And Sam's mum looking worried. Chris, our physio, and Theo, the doctor, with Sam. And worrying moments in our final. Turning him over. He's not knocked out. Obviously in a lot of pain. Paul looking on to see what's happening. St. John Ambulance have got the stretcher out. There's Doris, Sam's girlfriend, obviously terribly upset. Having worked so hard to get to the final, this is going to be a terrible way to finish. And they're putting a neck brace on him, obviously not taking any chances whatsoever. There's the stretcher. A lot of training, a lot of hard work over 3 shows have got Sam into the final, and 1 missed tackle appears to be taking him out of it. There's Hunter helping St. John's Ambulance there. And there's Shadow, obviously upset, giving his apologies to Sam. No one would have wanted this to happen. Doris being taken off to see him on the other side of the wall. Well, we know Powerball is a contact game, but if tackles are this high, injuries like we've just seen on Sam will occur.
Well, Shadow, it's very unfortunate. It's a complete accident. What actually happened in your opinion?
In my opinion, I feel that Sam, when we made contact, maybe went down low to maybe go underneath my arm, and I just hooked him with my arm. It was unintentional. As you know, I don't play like that, and the last person that I would want to hurt would be Sam.
And I'm sure you'll wish Sam a speedy recovery.
A speedy recovery.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in these circumstances, we have a stand-in, and tonight's stand-in is Phil Campbell.
Sam's being driven off to the hospital. As soon as we get any word on his condition, I'll give it to you.
Well, Phil, not the circumstances you'd like to come into the game, but nevertheless you're here, and I don't really think it's the sort of game you want to come into as well.
No, it's certainly not the circumstances. I'm really sorry for Sam's family and friends out there, so I hope he's okay. Regarding the game, absolutely not. I'd rather like a nice little warm-up of tiddlywinks beforehand, because this is going to be a pretty tough, I think.
As you've seen, this is a tough one. Well, at the moment, you will pick up Sam's points, which are 5, and Paul is on 30 points, so you've got a little bit to pick up. You think you can do it?
With 2 games to do, I mean, I'm going to have to score about 16 points in the middle basket, so I think it's, asking a bit too much, but I'm certainly going to give it my best shot.
You can do it, Phil. Get yourself ready. Let's hand you back over to John Anderson.
Well, Phil, beaten in the semi-finals by Sam, has got an awful lot to do this evening.
I have discussed this with both contenders, and they are both entirely happy that we run the full time limit for the game. 3, 2, 1.
Well, not the situation any of us wanted to be here on the final, but the show must go on. Oh, Phil's picked up 2 points. Warrior on Phil. No, he's dropped the ball. What is Warrior doing that for? This is absolutely stupid. Ball brought down. Phil taken out quite cleanly. Oh, what a terrible tackle by Warrior. Paul picks up 2 points, but that was so high, that tackle. These Gladiators have got to be careful, taking them out round the waist like Shadow's just done there. Another 2 points for Phil. He nearly lost his hand in the process. Hunter, without a helmet, takes down Phil. Paul knocked senseless by that tackle from Warrior, shaking his head to clear it. 2 of them take him out now. That was a tough game. He's obviously smashed his mouth on the floor, and both guys consoling each other. If we look at some of those tackles from Warrior, there's the ball gone now, but Warrior's still determined to take him out of the game. Why? And this high tackle right round the head, face slams into the carpet, and Paul's totally dazed as he runs back to the basket. After the incident with Sam, this is reckless.
Paul, that was a hell of a tackle by Warrior. I thought it cut you in half.
I was a bit dazed for a couple of seconds, and I didn't really know where I was going. My legs wouldn't go where I wanted them to go. But 4 points, I'm out with 4 points.
Are you surprised just how tough and how hard they're hitting you?
I did it in the previous game. And, I mean, it's a contact sport, this game. I mean, they're all big guys. It's good fun, though.
Well done.
Cheers.
Phil, not the game you really want to have a warm-up in, is it?
It's certainly not a warm-up game, John. But I do like this game, actually. And, the guys, they played it as if it was a final. They played it hard. But they were fair, too. It was good. It was a good game.
That's the most important thing. Let's hear it for Phil and Paul. Let's hear it for our Gladiators. Warrior, Hunter, and the awesome Shadow.
Oh, it's a great crowd tonight. It's looking good, and we can't wait to do some competing.
That's Nitro looking forward to the international event. Paul's on 34, Phil's not. Next event, Duel. First up, Eunice Huttart, and earlier today she told us about her opponent, Karen.
I went out for a meal last night with Karen. We were just chilling out together. And to sum Karen up, if she wins tonight, it'll be, this has been the best thing I've ever done in the Gladiators is great. And if she gets beat, it'll be, this is the best thing they've done in the Gladiators is great. Because all she does is smile. She's so happy, so jovial all the time. She's relaxed me. We went for a meal and I was the tense one, to be honest. And she was just chilling me down all the time. So one thing I can definitely say, if I get beat tonight off Karen, I'll be beat by probably the best competitor there. There's been nobody like through my half or through her half. I think that could have beat each of us. So that's one thing I can definitely hold my head up and say if I do get beat. Oh, and Karen, you owe me a £5, so if you do win, I owe me £5 back.
First up is Eunice, and tonight she faces Nightshade. Over to John Anderson.
On guard. 3, 2, 1.
Well, no quarter given or asked for in this final. John Anderson's warned all contenders he'll disqualify them if there's too much defending. So they've got to get down to it. And Eunice goes all the way down. Another one bites the dust. And Eunice's dad, Carl, can't believe it. In the replay, we can see she tries a prod, just overbalances.
Next up against Nightshade, it's Karen.
That was Alfie Lewis, Eunice's trainer there, trying to psych her up for the rest of the competition.
On guard. 3, 2, 1.
Karen ducking out of the way, going straight in with a blow. Nightshade backhand, knocking Karen all over the place. Only Karen's balance keeping her up there. Great gymnast. Oh no, one forward somersault too many. No points for either girl. Nightshade maintains her 100% record.
Well, Karen, she was mean tonight.
She was, after about 20 seconds, she was really determined to get me off. Could hear her, really.
Well, I could hear it standing down here, so goodness knows what it felt like for you up there.
She's such a determined lady. All respect for this lady, brilliant.
Hang on there just a moment. All credit to you. I mean, fantastic result tonight. You really didn't go out to take any prisoners.
Well, Nightshade really isn't very nice when she gets up there. I'm fine when I'm on the floor here, but once I'm up there, no mercy, no prisoners. If you think you've got what it takes to be a contender, come on up, come and play. I'm waiting for you.
Ooh, let's hear it for Nightshade, and let's hear it for Karen.
So, after 5 events, the scores remain the same. Eunice 28, Karen 14.
So Paul takes us into the men's event, and tonight he faces the Mighty Warrior. Over to John Anderson.
On guard. 3, 2, 1.
First time Warrior's been up on the dual platform in 2 years. A lot of weight, not sure what his balance is like up there. Oh, getting his helmet knocked about. Paul giving it everything. Warrior coming back, turning round. Both guys getting good blows in. Anything could happen here. Both got a puncher's chance of winning. Great fight. Baby goes for a bounce. Paul picks up 5 points for the draw. It really was a great battle up there, blow for blow.
Well, Paul, you must be very pleased with that. He unsettled you on a number of occasions. You managed to regain your balance. And you nearly had him.
What day is it? That was good up there, that was good. Both fair, you know, there was a little bit of prodding, which is allowed, no poking, you know. It was good, it was a good contest, enjoyed it.
And you must feel very content picking up an extra 5 points as we move into the eliminator.
Gets a man like that, 5 points, brilliant.
Let's hit the ball!
Just look at this, mano a mano. Paul gets one in, Warrior adjusts his helmet and comes back.
1 point, yes!
Next up against Warrior, it's Phil Campbell. Over to John Anderson.
On guard. 3, 2, 1.
Well, Phil Campbell has never scored any points on duel in the entire competition. He looks completely unbalanced up there. Oh, he takes one too many and off he comes. Good to see all the contenders in the audience tonight from the series come to support their colleagues. There's Rachel Colwick, who had to retire with a back injury, back to full fitness. Good to see that.
Oh, Philly. There I was hoping... Oh, you're not going to get that off, are you? There I was hoping you'd still be feeling quite fresh, you know, coming in the last couple of events, and you're not, basically.
Absolutely, I wasn't fresh, actually. I was worried about my grip on that and wasn't happy with it. Big man, big blows, off I go.
But to your credit, I mean, initially, you managed to swing around, you almost lost your balance, you managed to regain that again. What was going through your mind then? Because we were only a few seconds into the game.
Well, this is it, you know. I mean, you want to put up a fight because, after all, it is the final. I'm sure Sam would have done. I'm standing there thinking, you know, let's get back at him type of thing. And 2 blows on top of the head going downward. The second one, I actually saw stars and left the platform. And you know.
I'd have done the same. Let's hear it for Phil.
So, after 5 events in the men's competition, Paul's on 39, Phil 9.
So that brings to an end our contenders' battle against the Gladiators. But the assault course from hell waits just around the corner. Make sure you are too. Join us here on the Gladiators. Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena here in Birmingham, and well, this is it. Now, in the ladies' event, Eunice leads by 14 points. Each point being worth half a second will give her a 7-second head start.
Eunice, you will go on my first whistle. Karen, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Well, the fastest Eunice has ever completed the eliminator course is 1 minute and 10 seconds in her semi-final. The fastest Karen has ever done it is 1 minute and 6 seconds in her semi-final. It's all about keeping your head. They both know the travelator holds no problems for them. Eunice safely over the rolling beams. Karen's over the beams. About 2 body lengths apart. Eunice, a quick look around to see where her competitor is. She's still on the cargo net. As Karen comes down the zip line, Eunice is on the balance beam. Clears that. Up the travelator. Oh no! Slipped, and here comes Karen. It's head-to-head. Oh, goes down again, and Karen fingertips loses it. This is incredible. What a final. This is what you need to be champion of Gladiators. Speed, strength, and an awful lot of determination. Eunice Huttard from Liverpool, 1994 Gladiator champion. And look at that collapse with excitement. Karen finally makes it to the top. Flick-flack and a swing through the paper burst to be runner-up 1994. Thank you, girls, for a great competition.
Eunice, I have to say, that definitely was the most painful eliminator I think we've ever seen here. You stumbled twice on that travelator. What were you doing?
I just lost it, man. I just lost it. Alfie said to me before I came out, Moose, keep an open mind, think clear thoughts. And I lost it, man. And then I seen it fall, and that was it, man. I just had to go. I just can't believe it. I just don't believe it.
Well, you didn't lose it. You've just become our female champion of Gladiators 1994. You have a 10-ton weight there to prove it. A check in here for £5,000. And tonight you'll be driving away one of those fabulous four-wheel drive off-the-road vehicles. Off she goes. Let's hear it for Eunice.
And she's still got the strength to sprint the entire arena to go for a car. And look at that. She can't believe it. Now across to the family. What a great champion.
Unlucky, but still congratulations. You battled through from over 25,000 people and you came second. That's still amazing.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I
couldn't have lost to a better person. Congratulations to Eunice. It was so tight.
But remember, you've still got a consolation prize, a cheque for £2,000. Let's hear it for Kerry! And for the champion, Eunice!
Both girls have worked so hard and are savouring this special moment with their families.
Well, I think things are just beginning to calm down just a little bit as we move into the men's eliminator. Now, Paul is ahead by 30 points, each point being worth half a second. Will give him a 15-second head start.
Paul, you will go on my first whistle. Bill, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Well, the fastest Paul has done the eliminator course is 1 minute. Phil's done it in 56 seconds, but this head start is giving Paul an incredible advantage. Well, here comes Phil. Nothing really to go for but pride. A hop, skip and a jump over the rolling beams from Paul as Phil makes it up the rope climb. Paul up the cargo net. His wife Natalie can't believe it, still cradling Jack in her arms as he makes the top of the cargo net. Phil over the rolling beams, it has to be said, he's catching Paul up. Safe landing from Paul. This eliminator course holds no surprises for these lads. Both conquered it before on 3 occasions. Onto the travelator, and Paul Field, the policeman from Holborn, champion of Gladiators 1994. And baby goes for his final bounce. Phil, pumping it up through the paper birds. Great contender, difficult coming in at such a late hour, and good to see Sam's fans congratulating him.
Paul, let me be the first to congratulate you. Well done.
Thank you.
There's 3 little boys in the audience, I'm sure, who are so delighted to see their dad come through. And it's my great pleasure, although it's not personally from me, to hand you over a cheque for £5,000. You've done the Metropolitan Police Force proud. You've done your family proud. It's been great to have you on the show. You've been a terrific contender. Let's hear it for Paul Field.
Well done, Phil. In this event, you did 3 events, and Sam Kojo, who you replaced, did 3 events. So this cheque, which is for £2,000, you split and you each take £1,000.
Absolutely, and quite right too. I'm just sorry that Sam couldn't get through right to the final. But can I just say, that guy Paul Field is one hell of a good contender. A marvellous man, strong, aggressive. I mean, he is the best, without a doubt. Good guy, good guy.
Well done, Phil. I think you want to thank all your supporters and, of course, Sam Kojo supporters.
Absolutely. I hope Sam's okay. We'll see him later on for a drink anyway. And thanks to the people all I know up here. I'll see you later on.
Let's hear it for Phil!
Well, I'm happy to be able to tell you that Sam has been released from the hospital and is back in his hotel resting. What an evening. What a final. What a series.
Well, Ollie, that's the end of another series. And each year, this series gets better and more exciting.
It certainly does. The contenders get stronger. Interesting to note, isn't it, that the 2 contenders that won were actually my contenders. Shall we meet again next year and see if...
Do it all again?
Absolutely, let's do that. We'll be back, of course, next year with more gladiatorial action. Until then...
Awooga!
I think that means goodbye!
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
We will rock you with our foam fingers and chants of awooga. Oh yes, we will. It's a weekend workout for the Gladiators. They're back for more next here on Challenge. Whilst over on Pick, it's nothing to declare.